sport of horse racing is truly fascinating. It all begins with a foal who grows up on a stud farm. At the age of 2, he or she gets sold at auction to various owners and trainers who then shift the horses to racetracks. The horses start to run and race, and by the age of 4, on the first Sunday of February, every single owner in India has only one ambition: to win the Indian Derby. Derby Day has always introduced us to a new superstar of the turf. And this year's champion looked very likely to emerge from the Usha Stud Farm, as they had by far the strongest, highest class representation in this august elite field.
The 400 to run in this Indian Derby 2023, ravishing form, just the leader. Mirra being switched to the outside by Anthony Raj. King's Ransom coming with a run on the stand side with Chauhan. But it's still Mirra, and she's going very, very well indeed. King's Ransom messing a big challenge on the outside. But will it be enough to get Mirra? I don't think so. It's going to be Mirra. Mirra is still the leader there from King's Ransom, Wall Street. And it's going to be all Mirra in the Indian Derby. Mirra wins the Indian Derby 2023. And what a fairy tale ending this is for the daughter of Speaking of Which out of Myrtlewood. Bred at the Usha Stud, trained by Arjun Mandalolkar, ridden by Anthony Raj, and owned by Ameeta Mehra. Here she is, in her greatest moment, her greatest triumph, to win the Indian Derby 2023. This is a moment that's scripted in history. Mirra, ridden superbly here by Anthony Raj, returns in triumph. And what a moment this is for the Usha Stud. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4 in this Indian Derby 2023. A record that's not going to be broken.
Winning the Indian Derby is a highly regular affair for Miss Ameeta Mehra and her Usha Stud Farm. Yet, running 1, 2, 3, 4 was a dream result. And this, prophetically, has been achieved in its Golden Jubilee 50th year with the winner Mirra, by Speaking of Which, out of Myrtlewood, owned and bred by Ms. Mehra herself. The trainer-jockey combo were both first-time entrants into the Indian Derby winner's circle, and all the connections took a little time out to regale us with how they felt and reacted to numero uno status after the most electrifying 2.5 minutes in Indian sport.
Yeah, I thought we had a very good chance till I saw King's Ransom come with a ratio. So I thought maybe King's Ransom could get us, and then after that I was stunned, because she just kept kicking on.
While racing, she likes to talk her. She enjoys while jockey talks more, she enjoys that. She keep on listen or she keep on run. So never she a very hard fighter, she's big-hearted filly. She's always fights.
So Myrtlewood, you can see she's a lovely, beautiful strapping mare, one of the most talented fillies that Pacey said he's ever trained. I called her Mirra because she represented something very sacred and something that I very deeply believed in. And I wanted the filly to do what her mother couldn't do or just about tried to do. So yes, it's been a fairy tale result. I couldn't have hoped for anything better. We came 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Indian Derby this year. It's the 15th Indian Derby, so that also is an all-time record. It's, speaking of which, is first Indian Derby, and that's a record. In a sense, it's a milestone for the stallion. It's the 50th year of Usha, so that's another milestone. I think it's been a year of records that have been broken and new records that have been set. I really believe it's my father's blessings, it's the blessings of the divine, and you know, these are not words. I have said this over and over again, that this farm is not run by me, it's not run by, you know, this result is not mine. If you really want to know who is the author of this result and who is responsible for it, it is the Divine Mother. You know, Arjun is a trainer who I find is very receptive. He's not arrogant, he listens, he develops a partnership, and he's a team player. And now these are very important qualities for a trainer.
Sir, Arjun sir is day one he is supporting me. So I know he supported me a lot behind. I don't know how much he supported. God only knows. But service, what to tell, sir?
You know, he's the only trainer that has given me 100% result. I've only given him one filly every year to train, as he's produced classic winners after classic winners. And every horse I've given him has been a black type winner.
Yeah, that's true. I've always won a classic or graded race with every horse that she's given me. It's unbelievable. Probably our stars are aligned. I have no idea what it is, but it's been an exceptional partnership and it's going great guns.
You know, he really liked the filly. He told me, he said, you know, if I had to choose one horse from your farm, I would choose Mirra. I said, this is the horse for you. And he was delighted. He kept telling everyone, this is the best horse. And he told me, you know, she's the kind of horse who can win the Indian Derby. The faith that man had.
Once it came to me, I'd lock my gate. She was not going out. The stable gates were locked. There were three things that go into a top horse: pedigree, looks and work. She was blazing in all three. It took a couple of starts to get her going, but which is something I couldn't understand what was wrong with her. And finally I figured out all she needed was ground. And once we gave her that ground, she started winning.
Anthony is a natural jockey, he's a natural horseman. But where he was just falling ashore, that's why you never heard of him, was that his strategy part, where to place the horse, how to move, and sometimes to understand certain nuances of certain horses, that was where he needed a little bit of assistance. And I think that's where Arjun and I teamed up. And we really spent time with him and said, listen, do this. And the only instruction that we both gave him was, do not touch her with a whip.
Because she is a very sensitive horse. She doesn't like a whip much. As much she was going hands and heels, she loves, she likes, she enjoys that. Horse what need, jockey should know what horse need. You have to do like that only, then she will respond. If you're doing awkward, how she will respond. So what she need I gave, she gave me a good result.
And look at this divine coincidence. When I was given the Derby trophy on the stage, the first thing that fell off from this trophy was the whip. I was thrilled. I said, let the whip go, because that's what we didn't use.